Hello, my name is Damsi Wirawardena and I will be presenting a digital guide on the increasing importance of mobile devices in education and how they can be implemented into the field of medical sciences. This guide will explore the rising trend of mobile devices, explain the concepts of affordability and affordances, explore the availability of mobile devices in both the developed and developing worlds, and will provide users with an overview into different educational approaches and mobile tools. Global trends indicate that there is an increasing popularity of mobile devices over desktop ones. In fact, out of the 5 billion adults in the world today, between 3.5 to 4.5 billion of them have access to a mobile phone of some kind. 2 billion of these are smartphones, and by 2020, almost all phones will be smart. To understand the benefits of mobile technology, we must first understand the concepts of affordability and affordance. Affordability is a physical cost of something, whereas an affordance is a quality or feature of an object that allows an individual to perform an action. For example, the plastic handle of a saucepan allows us to pick it up without burning ourselves. Now let's apply our knowledge of these concepts to a global picture. Majority of mobile phone users in developing countries such as India use basic feature phones. These low-end phones, although have high affordability, offer few affordances such as the SMS and calling features. With less affordance comes less educational benefits. However, it is still important to note that mobile technology has led to an increase in educational opportunities in developing countries by breaking cultural and gender-based barriers. And due to the increasing availability of smartphones in the future, these opportunities will continue to rise, allowing more and more people to receive an education. On the other hand, in developed countries such as Australia, there is already a greater ecology of smart devices, such as smartphones and tablets. Although expensive, these devices have a great deal of affordances. For example, cameras, Wi-Fi connectivity, and the use of apps. Therefore, mobile technologies provide us with a great deal of educational benefits. Let's now explore some of the educational approaches relevant to the medical science major. Information transmission is essentially the transference of knowledge from one person to another, for example, a teacher to a student. In medical sciences, information transmission is used frequently when students are required to memorize information straight from the book. Situated learning is an educational approach that believes learning environments must parallel real-world settings in order for students to understand the importance of what they are learning. For medical students, learning in environments that mimic hospitals will help teach them how to handle stressful situations. Now let's look at some of the mobile tools available to medical science students: mind maps, ebooks, educational apps, QR codes, and augmented reality. Mind maps are useful tools to declutter thought processes and effectively learn complex topics. They can be created on any mobile device, on apps like Kaggle, and they promote the information transmission approach to education by allowing students to memorize more easily. It can be useful for medical science students to understand complex physiological processes. Ebooks are digitized versions of what were originally print books. They allow users to access external websites and search words in order to provide a more detailed explanation of topics. This can help medical science students learn difficult medical terminology. As students gather information straight from the book, ebooks promote an information transmission approach. Anatomy Learning, available from Google Play Store, is an educational app that provides medical science students with a more realistic insight into the human body by exploring 3D models of the human anatomy. This app takes an information transmission approach to education by providing users with information that they must memorize. A QR code is a barcode that can link to multiple kinds of data, and they can be quite useful for medical science students. QR codes in medical textbooks can redirect students to videos or websites that explore topics more in depth. QR codes also enable patients' medical history to be readily available to doctors, hence supporting a situated approach. Augmented reality essentially blends reality with the virtual environment. The Anatomy 4D app overlays a 3D virtual model of the human body over a printed or digital copy of a blueprint. This app promotes situated learning by allowing medical science students to explore the human body in a more lifelike and interactive manner, proving useful in labs. Here is some of the feedback I received. Anand Bhatt suggested I match the animations more closely to my voice, and so I modified my guide accordingly. Another student, Sahil, said that at times my voice was too quiet, and hence I redid all my voiceovers to ensure my voice is clearly audible. Here is the list of references I used for my guide.
created using Powtoon.